Many of you have been asking me how I make my thumbnails.
Or how far from weak makes his.
And even though I can't tell for sure, I can show you how you can create similar ones with the help of AI. So keep on watching as I will guide you step by step on how I create mine, and then I will attempt to replicate one from Far From Weak's channel. But before we begin, I also had a lot of comments about Far From Weak and my opinion of him. As I have stated before, I like his videos and the positive message about self-improvement he is promoting, as well as the positive impact he has made on people's lives who may be in dark times and need a confidence boost. Now, with that being said, to those who are asking if he is honorable or not, I will give you an example. A couple of days ago, he asked me to create a design for one of his websites for $50, which was a pretty solid deal. However, what impressed me the most is how he took into consideration that my currency is in euros. So when it was time to pay me, he gave me 50 euros instead of $50, which would have been equivalent to 46 euros for me. That was a very thoughtful gesture that not everyone would have considered. So to me, that speaks volumes about his values, among some other things I've learned about him, which I'm not allowed to share. With that being said, let's continue into the video. So let's say I want to make a video about a TikTok niche. What I would probably do is go to this site called Ideogram and search for the TikTok logo in flames. I would choose the 16:9 ratio, which is the main size for YouTube thumbnails. Then, I would download the one I like and import it into CapCut. Next, I would select my avatar picture and choose the cutout option from the top right corner. I would enable the chroma key feature and select the color I want to remove. After that, I would adjust the two sliders to the maximum, and that's it. For the niche picture, I would once again visit Ideogram and search for something like La Llorona, the woman in white with eerie vibes. This time, I would choose the illustration filter and the 1.1 aspect ratio, since I need a smaller design to fit in my thumbnail. After selecting the one I like, I would download it and import it into CapCut. Here, I would have two options. Option number one is to use the picture as it is, and then, from the effects menu, navigate to the spark category and choose the flame frame. After that, adjust the color slider option to the left until you achieve a fire-like border that fits the background. Next, in the basic category at the top right corner, uncheck the uniform scale and adjust the width and height sliders until you achieve the desired results. Option number two would be to take the image we downloaded from Ideogram and bring it over to the site called Remove BG to remove the background from the image. Let it do its work, download it, and bring it over to CapCut. Now for the text, just go to the text options, choose the default one, pick your favorite font, and scroll down to the effects to give your text a fancy glowing look. Write your title and give it a nice shadow background effect by scrolling down once again. So there you have it. This is the easy way to make a decent thumbnail. Now for detailed work with shadows and stuff, I use Photoshop and After Effects, but I'm not going to cover that in this video, as I assume most of you aren't familiar with these programs. Now to create thumbnails like Far From Weak, I would do things differently. But again, for the best results, I would use Photoshop, an iPad app called Procreate, and After Effects. However, there is still a way to make something similar with AI, even though it's not perfect, so let's dive into it. The thumbnail I will try to replicate is from the Sayonara video, and I have already created my version, which looks like this. Now, I will show you how to achieve something similar, but keep in mind that since this is AI generated, we won't always get the same results. So, here's how I did it. Go to the site called Leonardo AI, and from the AI tools here, press the Image Generation button. You will be presented with a couple of filter models, from which I want you to choose the Leonardo Anime XL. To generate the image, just copy and paste the prompt I have written here and activate the negative prompt as well. Copy and paste the prompts I have here and separate them with commas. Before you hit generate, make sure to adjust the aspect ratio to 16:9 from the advanced controls area. After you do that, hit generate and let the tool do its work. I like the first result here, but if you can't get something that you can use with the first try, then try again until you find something decent. For now, I will download this one. To generate the mask, I need you to stay in Leonardo. And this time, use this prompt I have here, and also add the negative prompt from here as well. For the image dimensions, this time I need you to choose 1024 by 768 for better results. Now, this actually took me some re-rolls to generate the desired image results. so I will cut the video to the part where I got the results I wanted. Alright, here we are now with these generations, from which I like the last one, so I will download it and see you in CapCut. Here we are in CapCut now, and as you can see, I have already imported the images I generated from Leonardo AI. I have removed the background from the mask as well, as I showed you earlier with La Llorona, using the site called remove.bg and placed it in the top left corner. That's all great. But where is Kratos? Generating Kratos' face to replace the one of our current character is a bit tricky and requires a blend of tools, so pay attention now as we proceed to the last step. So, what I need you to do now is to go to this site called Muse AI, which is a hidden gem for text-to-image generation that not a lot of YouTubers out there know about. So, like and subscribe to stay ahead of the competition. If you can't find the site, I'll have a link in the description among all the tools I have used so far, so don't worry about it. Now, in the image description field, I want you to copy the one I will write here. Choose the super anime from the models below. Set the image count to 2 and hit generate. To be honest, I like both of these images here, but for now, I will download the right one and see you in a while. With our image ready to go, I now need you to go to this site called Cutout Pro. From the product category, choose the face cutout option, upload the picture of Kratos, and let the tool do its work. After the process automatically completes, you will have Kratos' face perfectly cropped to face swap with our hooded character. To do that, meet me in CapCut. In CapCut, once again, and as you can see, I have already imported Kratos' head and added the sayonara text so I can finish the video in the next AI step directly to save your time. Now, what I need you to do here is to take Kratos' face and position it in a way that fits the character. You don't have to be precise here, as this is the work our final AI tool will handle, but rather, put it in a place that makes sense and fits the appearance, like so. After you do that, just press the 3 dots here and export the image to your desired location. For the final step, I need you to go to a site called Gen 2 by Runway. From the left side here, navigate to the Images category and choose the Edit Images button. From the options presented, select the Erase and Replace option. Here, upload the image or thumbnail picture we exported from CapCut earlier. Once the upload completes, you will be redirected to this page. Now, on this new page, I need you to go to the left and decrease the eraser size for better results. After you do that, start painting the parts that look unnatural. In the description bar, I need you to type the following. He is wearing a gray hood that perfectly matches his outfit, and then click Generate. As with all AI tools, you may have to retry a couple of times until you get the desired results. After the process completes, you will be presented with 4 different results to choose from, so choose the one that looks best to you. Remember, there's a chance that all of these 4 results will look poor, so in this case, you have to try again. Luckily, in my case, the 4th image result here looks great, so I will leave it at that. I thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next video.